Hey, what's up? So, I don't know, about a few years back around this time, late March, middle, who knows, started to get kind of weird. Went on a journey and to Oklahoma. So we'll revisit that. It's a good time for it. Here's a couple from them in the second book. First one is The Port to Thy Future. Goes, it is sitting, waiting for the creeping, rumbling, the softly rotating blades of the motor meant for your departure to receive your promised future. It is scouring the terminal for a place to sit, smoke, breathe, and then you find it between your eyes. Light up, take the first drag, push it through your nose, and let the odor of the masses fade away. This place is its own bipolarity, the depression of departure, the amusement of arrival, and the cigarettes are your moment angels, fighting to keep you too far from each. I was, leaving in the airport of Utah. They got this, glass bubble cage thing. It was really kind of creepy smoking in there. Segregated to the extreme. I doubt it's still there, though. An old relic. Next one is, This Parchment Screams. Goes, working with water and frozen souls, waiting for the rebirth, sliding with the mounting moments, suffering the speaking, creaks of melting, of the dead's decaying. There was a haunting of this paper, the yelling of a specter, and what a sweet calm, mildly repeating coming, where the shakes cease, where the thoughts flow, none your own, but you're the only listener. You are their home. There is health in this receiving, great karma in the understanding, and gratification in your selfless dying. One can only understand so much before the neurons burn, sizzle. The smell is worse than ignited hair. You quell the fire with alcohol, stupefying reform, but the peace is shaky, swaying in both. This is the curse of the gratification, of visiting the wayside. You leave breadcrumbs and markings with pen, but nothing is the same in this shifting world, with its warped clocks, the lost memories, the dead laughing in the sky. Your only hope, a fast retreat, and digging through the avalanche. Gasping for clarity, you open your eyes. Then maybe a final one. This one's Under the Fire with the 9 Faces of Happiness. Goes, I burst from the building, carrying the souls of words, rumbling with soft moans, trickles in the gigantic symphony. I lit a smoke and ran down the hill, between the grassy moguls, placing steps like letters. There I stumbled upon the 9 Faces of Happiness, each with its own scar, its own past, and some hint of a future. I took the faces and sat beneath a dead tree dome. Here I stomped the ants like cigarettes and pondered the faces. It was in that mental palaver that the fire came. The dome ignited with warmth and the purest green ever felt. In this pleasure dome, under the fire with the 9 Faces of Happiness, came the packaged trolls, the willingly controlled, the moral spinster and his beheaded brothers. They came to taste the radiant nirvana, released by the stone faces. But these fiends had no happiness in life, so I pissed on the fire and delivered them back to the frosted death. I worked back through the mist of heaven, leaving only a trail of smoke. And those are those words.